Hello, YouTube viewers. This is Blake Fennon. Please listen closely, like, share, and subscribe too. No matter what you've had a habit of doing, thinking, calling somebody, or wanting to do to somebody, no matter what you've had a habit of calling somebody or anything at all, no matter what you've had a habit of saying, doing, or wanting to say or do, or even thinking about saying or doing, no matter how seriously. Whenever you have wanted to do anything, whenever you want to do anything wrong from this day forward, if you are a Bible believing Christian, here are the passages to read for you. Isaiah 54, Matthew 6 and 7, Mark 11, John 8, and first John chapters 1 and 4. And if you're afraid you won't be forgiven for something that you've said or done, read Lamentations 3 after reading 1 John chapters 1 and 4. And then, if you're tempted to do something wrong right this minute or at any time, right when you're tempted to do something wrong, read Matthew 6 and 7 and Mark 11. Matthew 6 and 7 and Mark 11. And first John chapter 1 2. In 1 John chapter 1 2. I know I'm repeating myself. I just wanted to repeat it, that way you wouldn't forget it. And I advise you to write these passages down too, especially the ones I've repeated twice, but all of them. I advise you to write all of them down, but especially the ones I've repeated twice. Then, after you read these passages, ask for help loving the person you're mad at, no matter what they have done to you, no matter how they've gotten on your nerves. Ask for help loving them, forgiving them, moving on in your relationship with them, and being kind, helpful, and courteous to them. Ask for help not being unforgiving. Ask for help not cussing. And ask for help not wanting to do any kind of bad, evil, or harm to them. Because the Bible says we are to love our neighbors as ourselves. So listen to me. Matthew 7 says, "Stop judging others, and you will not be judged. Stop criticizing others, or it will all come back on you." So listen to me. That's plain enough. We should love our neighbors as ourselves. That is a commandment in the Bible, but at the time I'm making this video, I can't think of where it's at. But whenever you're mad at somebody, read Matthew 7 because of what it says, as well as all the other passages that I've mentioned. And then say, by faith, I forgive Johnny so-and-so or Susan so-and-so for what they did to me, said to me, or whatever happened that made me mad. I listen, forgive them for whatever they did that made me mad. But be specific. Say plainly. Say, I forgive Susie for hitting me. I forgive Johnny for robbing me. Say by faith and specifically what you forgive them for. because we should be willing to confess that we forgive them for whatever they did. If your wife and or ex-wife or husband and or ex-husband cheated on you, say, I forgive him for cheating on me, but use his name. Say, I forgive her for cheating on me, then use her name. No matter who has offended you, no matter who has done what to you, no matter how bad it was, whatever they did to you, or said to you for whatever reason, say, I forgive Betty, I forgive Sue. Say, I forgive Martha for whatever they did to me. But be specific. Say specifically, you forgive that person for what they did to you. Say specifically, I forgive him for what he did to me. I forgive her for what he did to me. Say out loud, I forgive him for hitting me. I forgive her for cheating on me. Because that should help a lot. Now, I'm gonna quickly find that passage where it says, "Love thy neighbor as thyself." I apologize if it takes me too long, but during this time, I advise you to pause the video and do whatever you need to do. Spell neighbor.
Neighbor. Neighbor.
Spell neighbor.
Neighbor. Neighbor.
Okay, I couldn't find the exact passage I was talking about, But listen, but all of you, listen to me very, very, very closely. John, John, John 15 verse 12 says, "This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you." John 15, John 15:12 says, "This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you." I repeat, John 15:12 says, "This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you." That is John 15 verse 12. John chapter 15 verse 12. I'm going to repeat it one more time. "This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you." I repeat, that is John 15 verse 12. John 15 verse 12. So whenever you're mad, scared, worried, or ticked off, read Isaiah 9, 1 John 4, and Mark 11, and whenever you're ticked off at somebody, read that passage that I just quoted to you. John 15:12. Whenever you're worried, scared, or ticked off, read Isaiah 9, Mark 11, and first John 4, and John chapter 15. I hope this video has helped you tremendously. Please let me know in the comments if it did, and please like, share, and subscribe too. And I know I said I was done repeating it, but I'm going to one more time. John 15 verse 12. John chapter 15 verse 12. "This is my commandment. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you." As I said, I know I said I wasn't going to do it anymore, but I just thought I'd do it one more time. Please like, share, and subscribe.